I am Tristan Zori. Today I'll be interviewing my grandfather, Gerard Klaassen, and Gert Klaassen about history, about the Group Areas Act on number 41, 1950. So, yeah, question one, how old were you when the apartheid system was oppressed against black people?
Well, I think in the first place I wasn't born. Apartheid didn't come after I was born. In the time I opened my eyes, apartheid was already been there at that moment. So actually, I was born with apartheid with the Group Act.
Okay.
Tristan, Rachel. Ik ga nou weer je niet zien, hè? Hij is op record.
Okay, question two. How was your family affected by the apartheid system?
Oh, the family was in more than one way that the family was affected. Likewise, I mean, you can't do actually what you want to do. You can't walk in the street behind or in front of a white female. And whatever you do, you must first check, wherever I want to go, can I go there? I mean, no, there's a lot of things which was obstruct us, what we can't do and what we cannot do. So there was a lot of things.
Opa, was Opa allowed in certain places?
Now we was not allowed, especially there's the beaches. And you know, you can't, likewise I already told you, you can't walk where you want, you can't play where you want. You must always be one-sided. There wasn't even enough place for us to relax or something like that because we was not allowed to. No, yes, please.
How did you feel when apartheid ended? How did Opa feel when apartheid ended?
Well, actually, apartheid did end about 1990, before 1994, whatever. But somewhere along the line, you still feel apartheid is not really gone. You see, there's still some marks left, and still there's some people who don't go back to where they have lived. So there's a lot of things still. I feel a little bit better now, but at the end of the day, apartheid is still somewhere along the line.
Okay. Question number 5. What was Opa's reaction when Opa first heard that Opa would be able to vote?
Well, actually, there was not bigger surprises in the to vote. For who do I vote? We are still, I mean, the apartheid is it's gone, but the system was still more or less the same, so there was no much in hand or much to cry about and to say, okay, we're happy, we feel all right. It just goes on till now. I mean, nothing was actually big, there was not a big surprise or something like that.
Okay. Question number 6. Personally, how was Opa treated by the white people?
Well, actually, we was not treated so bad, especially work-related. When you say, which church you belong, they prefer mostly the people, some churches, you come from certain churches, you are actually allowed to get a job And but likewise, I mean, the treatment was always was not so bad, but it was not like you treat a white man. It was not the same. They was always the benefit from the whole system. We was always lagging behind because we was only at that time we was only timekeepers and security guards. That was actually what we can become, but we are generally we can't be an artisan or something like that. It was always the white domain who do that.
Okay. So, question number 8. What were the consequences of the Group Areas Act?
Well, there was a lot of things we got in mind. You can just mention. I mean, actually, well, wasn't moved actually so much, but we was moved from one place to another, and the facilities, water, and whatsoever, you have to walk fast. You can't actually approach a white guy in front of you, say, okay, this is not right. You must always, you cannot even say the white man lie, or you must say he talk not right, he talk how shall I say, he talk so that you don't understand, but you can't say in the church or in court, you can't say the white man lie, you was not allowed to say. So there was a lot of things we back in mind what actually, we was also left behind. We never have the facilities and we haven't got that freedom what the other groups, especially the white groups, what they have to take throughout up till today. They still have the luxury what we haven't got. So that is actually based on the group area, yeah, that's apartheid, and that's where you were separate from the others and you were moved away, so you can't actually do what the white man is allowed to do. He was always on the back feet.
Okay. Question number 9. But how did the Group Areas Act end in apartheid?
Well, at a certain point, I can't tell you exactly when did it end, but normally it started where you can live and stay where you want to. There's no such thing that you can't buy a house where anybody else can buy a house. And that is when we started to vote. One voice. You can start vote, and then, I mean, after that, that's normally how I do understand it. After that, you can, it's in there where you can stay where you want to, you can do, not what you ever want to do, but actually what everybody can do. That is, I think, where it's ended.
Okay. Opa, what were the era laws in apartheid?
Well, actually, apartheid was cool, but you know, as people who like the sports, and that was the most part of my life. You can't see, actually, you can't join. The other teams can't come here. That's why most, not even today, there is ministers in the government who actually beg for overseas teams still now, because we haven't got the opportunity to lift our voice where we live. We can't actually go there and tell, we can't shake hands, we was not allowed. So that was only for critical, our past experience for we who are sportsmen, rugby and so on, cricket, we take for Lara, those West Indies, and we can, yeah, actually the West Indies was here, they can't walk, actually they can't walk from the, out of the train, they can't walk through the pass to the period where you go to that's the first class. They can't walk that way, they must go, because it's black, they have to go back to the third class, they have to turn up and go up there. That was critical, to me, my point, it was worse for me to see here the people I want to see, but you can't join them because you're not allowed, especially the white people, you can't, and can't walk where you want to walk to see somebody. You must always, wherever you walk or whatever you do, you must be a certain distance behind the white man or the white girl. You're not allowed to walk next to each other. And there's a lot of things which happen in apartheid. And still now we still feel it.
One.
Okay, Opa, now question 11. Why was the pass system created?
Well, it was created to separate people from, especially the black people, to separate them and give them a pass. If you walk without that pass, then they know you don't belong wherever you is founded. Especially a black person, he can't walk after 7 or after 6 o'clock. He's not allowed to do any shopping in the mall or something like that in the town or so. That's why they got a pass. The pass actually tells you where the guys stay. Is he a black guy? Is he a colored guy? So they normally knows when you got a pass, you know exactly. Because we didn't carry a pass, it's only was for the black people. We can walk in the street, we can walk in the town, that was not so affect us. It did affect us in certain ways, but not so much in the past. We haven't got a pass for ourselves. It was mainly for those who come from Eastern Cape, come visit here. They know exactly you're not from here. You must go back, and it was created so that they know where those people belong and from which town and what land they come from.